early for the first live stream. She's not sleeping yet, but we'll see what happens. Curious George movie is on. Um, and I think he's getting ready to take a nap too. So let's see what happens. See which time I can squeak out. Anyhow. Okay, let me see. The first person here is James Cloud. Does the Aries A regret how he treated me? Not seeing any regret. Not now. It's going to take some time before he feels regret. No, he's not showing any regret right now. He's pretty stubborn in the way that he feels. T. Yvette Love. T. Yvette Love. Could have some choices that come in. You may be letting go of an old wound and old negativity and the idea of holding yourself back when new choices come in. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries comes in with lots of happiness. Out of the clear blue sky, you could find yourself in a committed relationship, possibly with somebody brand new. Love cup is full. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in through divine timing. You also may be feeling a little bit undecided about how you feel about a Capricorn. No, you could be getting to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm persevering. I want to be in a committed relationship. I'm not waiting around. Let's see what's out there. And then you could be turning a corner in the near future. If you feel like things have been stagnant with the people that are in your life right now, new energy comes in. Tracy, love. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to love, but the next relationship, or if you're in one right now, should be well-functioning, well-balanced. Listen to your intuition. You've got the world at your feet. Nothing to worry about. If you're not with anyone, Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, also a Libra. If you are with someone right now, current relationship grounds and good karma comes back to it. Passion should heat up as we move into December, and anxiety moves into the past. Oh, I should plug this phone in. Desiree, why is there awkward tension between me and David? I think there's a miscommunication of some type. I also think it's going to blow over. It seems like one of you may have said something that the other person didn't know how to take, or vice versa. But it looks like disappointments and lack of communication moves into the past, and things between the two of you move forward pretty well, feeling a little bit more stable, and like the weird energy has shifted. Red, how's Pisces feeling about me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, independent, hardworking, intelligent, and very driven or very goal-orientated. They may think that you're successful. There could be some romantic feelings here with the Knight of Cups. They could find you to be smart, intelligent, and attractive. T.E. Send the question with blue heart. I don't see the question. Maybe I passed it. I don't see it. Yeah, if you send PayPal or if you send Cash App, send the question with a blue heart. Cash App shows up on one phone, PayPal shows up on the iPad. But, and then the green one is for Zelle. Desiree. Oh, wait, I skipped red. Why is my mom harder on me than my brothers? I think it's always like that. I just think that mothers are harder on daughters and they let their sons get away with everything. I think it's just like that. um, I don't know why it's like that. I didn't realize it for a long time, and then one of my friends pointed it out to me. He's an only child, and he's a son. He said that he noticed in his family that women, like, and he said Italian women, because his family's of Italian descent. He's like, they tend to make their daughters like their servants, and they make their sons like their princes. The sons do no wrong. And it was interesting because once he said it, I noticed that that's how it was in my family. My grandmother did it to my mother did it to me. But then I started to notice that it just seems to be that women it just seems to be like that. Not just even just in Italian families, in all families or in most families. There's just some kind of a weird thing with mothers and sons. They just, anything that they do that's negative, they just kind of write it off as if, well, they're boys or that's how they are, or, yeah, and they're just very hard on daughters. I hope that I don't do that to Avery. I really do hope that I don't do that. I think I'm going to be very conscious of it because it's been pointed out to me. Where I think that, I don't think my mother was aware of it. And I think that knowing about it and realizing it and seeing the patterns, especially through the family, that can help change things. But yeah, she's harder on you, especially if you're the only girl. Absolutely. It's just, it wants more for you, expects more from you, comes down on you harder, expects less of them, allows them to get away with more than you would ever get away with. I know it sucks. It sucks. It's funny that you say that because it just seems to be very common. Yeah, it's not fair. It's not right. It's just some kind of weird mother-son thing, which I think also creates a lot of problems for daughter-in-laws. Anyhow. Desiree, what is Tom thinking about towards me? Well, there's communication coming in. He may even be thinking that the two of you have a nice connection and that there could be a commitment down the road. Could be slow and steady wins the race, but he may think that the two of you have potential for that. Love always, me and KO. It looks like communication picks up between the two of you. You may be feeling successful around growth, change, and transformation that comes in and around the situation that brings in happiness, and things move forward pretty quickly. Things look pretty good here. Red, I've been single for a while. Anything good coming? Cause for celebration comes in. I think you might have some choices here. Cause for celebration comes in, perseverance pays off, moving on to greener pastures. You could be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you might be moving forward with brand new energy. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Taurus, an old wound starts to heal. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. You may just feel like, you know what, anything that hasn't worked this far, I'm not going to play around with anymore. I want something to move forward. I'm not holding back. Things change for the better. An Aquarius could come in. That's serious. Put a wish out into the universe. You just might get it. Cinnamon, general for this week ahead. No longer feeling stuck. Feeling like negativity has moved into the past. The hard work that you put into work, school, business will come back to you, and you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Looks like a Leo comes in that could be of significance. Also a Cancer. And you may be feeling prepared to like be productive and get a lot of stuff done. Get a lot accomplished. her. I just heard her, and now I don't hear her. I don't want to go out there if she sees me. T-Bet, the real reason why Jay is hesitant to support me. All right, I don't know what kind of a way you're looking for support, but there's a couple of things that come up around them. They're afraid of the commitment to it. They're afraid of something that has to do with money. I don't know if they're afraid of losing money, failing with money, or needing money and not having it. And they also come up as lacking perseverance, which I think is part of the commitment issue. They also could be feeling as if the timing is poor with judgment in reverse. Like now is not a good time. Vicky, general for the next 7 days. Could have some money coming in. Cause for celebration comes in around that. Perseverance pays off. An air sign enters Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Takes some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care will serve you well. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't let anybody bullshit you. An old argument or disagreement will resolve itself and move into the past. Just watch out that you're not overthinking things. Otherwise, the week looks pretty good. Cinnamon, I got a call back from the hotel position. The manager seems eager to work for me. How will things go? Okay, let's see. I think it's going to be a good thing. I think you may really enjoy it too. Listen to your intuition. You got a new journey on the horizon. Perseverance pays off. The hard work you put in comes back to you, and extra money comes in. It looks like it's a good thing. She's watching Curious George, and I hear her going, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Curious George is so freaking cute, but he's always in trouble. Red, I was feeling Pisces energy this morning. Okay. Yes, you are. He was probably thinking about you. Couldn't get you off his mind, and that's why you're picking it up. I had a dream. You know the ex that I always talk about? That every now and again, like I don't think that he and I have been together probably since like 2012. But every couple of months I usually hear from him. Well, I haven't heard from him. I reached out to him in February and for his birthday, and I haven't heard from him since. And I've reached out a couple of times, like maybe 3 times. I'm really worried that there's something that happened to him. And last night I had a dream that I saw him. It was so bizarre. It was like, I want to say it looked like some kind of an outdoor mall, and I was coming down almost like a little side deck, and like the stores would be like on the deck, like you would come out onto this like little deck, and he was going into the bathroom, and he was very tall, and I looked up at him, and I was like, I thought you were dead. And he was like, oh, no, I'm fine. And then he made some kind of a stupid joke, which is something that he would do. So I'm wondering if he's just fine and he's just being an asshole and not answering me because he's mad at me. My next thing is that I'll threaten him. I'm going to come looking for you. He won't like that. If he gets it, he'll answer. They always answer when there's a threat involved. Anyway. I don't know why that just reminded me of that dream. I'm hoping that that's it. That he's being an asshole. And that's not how, you know, I always say that people that pass come and visit you in dreams. I'm hoping that that's not the case. I don't think it is. I think it's something that's been on my mind. And that's why I dreamt about it. T.E., does the Gemini know that she annoyed me? And that our relationship is coming to an end. I feel she no longer cares for me like I'm a chore to her. Okay, let's see. I think that she knows that she annoyed you. I think that she takes you for granted. I don't think she's aware that the relationship is coming to an end. I think she just takes you for granted. I think that she feels like you're really into her and that you're very devoted to her. And I think that that's something that she just takes for granted, that you're always going to be there for her. And I think that she'll be devastated if the two of you really break up. Vicky, I don't know. I got 2 girls and a son and treat them the same. The difference is the age gap. They all mother him. I don't take no shit. You know, it's like stupid shit. Like, if, I don't know, like, like, I remember, like, on holidays, if my mother had nothing to do, I had to stay home with her. But my brother didn't have to. If he had something else to do or he was going somewhere else, she wouldn't even dream of asking him. But I remember one time I didn't stay home with her. I went out anyway, and she ignored me for 3 days. Like, really? Like, that's such, like, emotional abuse, and it's not right. Like, I'm not your friend. I'm your daughter. I'm supposed to be able to have my own social life. But he just got away with more than I did. He was probably in trouble more than I was, like cutting school or doing stupid shit like that, where I didn't get caught. I was much smarter than he was in that way. I wasn't dealing with getting in trouble if I didn't have to. But like on Sundays, my grandmother always wanted to spend Sunday at my mother's house. Even if my mother had something else to do, she couldn't make other plans because her mother was coming over. And my grandmother did that to me after my mother died. Whereas my grandmother didn't do that to my uncle. She did it to my uncle after my mother died and she needed him. But otherwise, like, he would go on vacation, he would be around for holidays. But my grandmother was the same way, because if my uncle took her someplace for a holiday, she didn't care where I was. But if she had nowhere to go, better believe that she was going to crawl up my ass. Anyway, where I don't feel she would have done that to my brother. She didn't bother him the way she bothered me. M and me and Y. It looks like a stable friendship that continues to grow closer. I don't see a whole lot of romance here, if that's what you're asking. I don't know. I don't know what your relationship is to this person, but according to the cards, it looks like neither one of you are holding yourselves back. And you may be talking to one another a lot, and you could see each other frequently, but it looks like a friendship. I don't see romance here. It looks like perseverance pays off, cause for celebration comes in around a loyal friendship. It looks like communication looks good too, but I don't think this is going to be a committed relationship if that's what you're after. At this point anyway. Amber, love read for 2022. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your love life. Walking away from something or someone that's either been disappointing in the past or has been a recent letdown will serve you well, and new opportunities could come in. You have a Virgo and a Sagittarius here. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition. Divine guidance is guiding your love life, and it looks as if things are moving forward in 2022. If you're looking for a committed relationship, you could find yourself in one sometime in the first half of 2022, and it will have long-term potential, long-term commitment potential. Growth, change, and transformation. You're not going back to the same old bullshit. You're moving past it. Next relationship should be well-functioning. Should be a pretty good year. Red, what would the relationship with Pisces be like for us? Slow. You may feel like excuse me, like it's slow and maybe a little bit unsuccessful because it may take a while to, I don't know, find your groove or whatever, but then things change for the better quickly and happiness comes out. It looks like a committed relationship would function well, but it may take a while to get there. You may feel like in the beginning, I don't know if it's that you guys aren't clicking or there's issues that need to be resolved. But if you put the time and effort in, it could be quite successful in time. Mario, my son wanted to come over and I'm at work. I told her to drop him off and I'll bring him home due to me being at work. She asked, why does she have to do it? What is wrong with her? Man. Because she doesn't want to have to do anything extra, you know? So she probably wants you to come and pick him up. But you're at work. I mean, you're work. She just doesn't want to be bothered. And you're right. What is wrong with her? She feels like it's something extra. She feels burdened by it. I don't know how far away you guys live. It looks like you guys are relatively close. And that it really wouldn't be that big of a deal for her to drop the kid off. I think she's going to do it, though. I think that she'll do it. She just doesn't want to be bothered. She just wants to do what she wants to do when she wants to do it. And she doesn't like anybody to derail her plans, even if it means she's got nothing to do. I agree with you. Like, she should just get in the car and take him. Like, what's the big deal? She's being lazy. Vicky, weird question to ask, but is he still holding my energy? I've done everything, not spied, even convinced myself of the cons about him, yet he's still in my head, so I'm curious. No, I just don't think that you've let it go yet. I think that it takes more than just a couple of days. I don't think that it's anything that he's doing. Yeah, because everything always comes back to us, right? So even if he's thinking about you, even if he's stalking you, even if he's showing up outside your house or at your job, that's all on him. Everything comes back to us and the way that we deal with it and the way that we process things. So you haven't gotten over it. That's why you still feel like he's around. It always has to do with, everything comes back to us. So it's not him causing it. It's that you're not over it yet because it's only been a couple of days. You know, it's going to take some time. The further away, I think that it takes at least 28 days. I think it takes at least 28 days because that's like where the addiction starts to break once you get past the 28 days with everything. That's one of the things when you go into some sort of a rehab, because all of this shit, it's addictive. It's not that we can't live without someone. We can live without them. We've lived without them before. But it's being addicted to the situation, to the feeling that we get when we're with that person that we lack when we're with ourselves. Otherwise, we wouldn't care. You know, there's something that draws us to that person. But in order to get over that person, they need to be removed, just like alcohol or cigarettes or whatever else it is that you're addicted to in the moment. Because the truth is that when somebody's not treating you well, that's immediately when you know it's not about the other person. It's about you. Because nobody says, all right, I'm going to write my personal ad. I want someone to ignore me. I want someone who wants to go out with everyone else but me. I want someone who's going to stand me up, someone who's not going to call me back. Like, so what you know right there, when this is everything that this person has done to you, it's not about being in love with that person because we don't like the way that they treated us. So what does it have to do with? It has to do with how it makes me feel and what came before that. So in order to get past it, it needs to be removed for quite some time, not just a couple of days. So I think that's what it is. It just hasn't been long enough time. MJ, what are my ex-husband, baby daddy, Sagittarius current energies towards me since my recent message? Will things get better between us? Well, it depends what it is that you're looking for. Um, are you going to be in a wonderful relationship, get remarried, and fall in love again? I know. If that's what you're looking for, no, I don't see that happening because it looks like the love has run out. But if you're looking for the relationship to improve so that you guys can co-parent better, that's possible because it looks like things could start to function better if both of you stay on the same page and keep, you know, like if you guys have the same goal in mind and you're both working towards the same goal, you could be successful. But I don't think it's going to be a reconnection with love or like improving in that way. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But I don't know what your intentions are with this person. It does look like there may be something around the situation that needs to be dealt with the Fool in reverse before things could get back on more stable ground. But it does look like a little bit more stability could come in. But I just don't see like a romantic relationship here. Not at this point. It doesn't change that way. But I don't know. That may not be what you want. I don't know what your goal is. MM. I feel that my friend S and E doesn't care for me as much as I do for them. Is that the case, or am I being an overthinker and oversensitive? Okay, let's see. I think that they do care about you. I think you may put in more effort than they do. I think you're right with that. But I don't think it's because they don't care about you. I just think that they're different than you are. Um, so we tend to measure the way people care for us, the way we care for them. But that's not really, it's not really true. Like, this is a stupid example, but most of my friends who I feel are healthier tend to put their needs first, which I think people should, right? So, like, if I were to say, hey, can you come to my house on Tuesday to help me with something, right? Oh, no, I can't. I have to work. Or I can't take off work or whatever, whatever. Whereas for me, I would have a hard time saying no. So in my head, not now, because I've gotten past it, but years ago, I would think, well, that person is a shitty friend because I would do it for them. But they're not being a shitty friend. They're taking care of their needs first. And for me, I'm not being a better friend because I'm putting their needs before mine. I'm doing what's easier for me because if I were to say no to them, that makes me feel worse. I would rather not deal with the guilt of not doing what somebody else wants me to do. So instead of feeling that guilt, I'd rather do something that I don't want to do, which is not healthy. That's not a healthy place to be. The healthy place to be is to say no and have boundaries. So, no, I don't think it's because they don't care about you. I just think that they they show they're just different. They're the way that they operate is different. Like, I don't ever cancel plans with people. Like, if something comes up, I'll say, oh no, I'm sorry, I can't. I have to go do this. Where I've had people cancel shit on me all the time. All the time. And like, I don't know why I am like that, but no, I don't think that they don't, it's because they don't care for you. I just think that they operate different than you do. And because of the way you are as a person, you kind of feel like, well, I would do it, right? Which is a mistake that a lot of times we fall into. Well, I would do it for you, so why can't you do it for me, right? But it doesn't not work like that, which kind of sucks. But Vicky, completely agree though. What my brother wanted, he got, and was in trouble. And yeah, always had to, right. I don't know what the hell. SS, reading for the week. Reading for the week. Okay, it looks like you got some happiness coming out over your life. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and there may be a new venture on the horizon. Slow and steady wins the race. Anxiety moves into the past, and success comes in around business, work, or school. You could be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could be some travel on the horizon for you. It may not be this week, but it could be coming up. And there may be a Libra around that's of significance. Vicky, I've tried my darndest to pull my energy from him and it ain't working. It takes time. It takes time. I think it's going to take at least 28 days. And by the time you get to the 28 days, if you haven't had contact and you haven't been looking and you haven't been talking about him and you're just kind of like going about your business, things should start to improve at that point. It doesn't take long once you kind of cut them out. The worst thing that feeds into it is like talking about it, looking at pictures, reaching out to the person, because then it starts the clock again. You know, the worst thing is to stay in it because it's going to prolong it. You know, it's like getting drunk again. You know, it's like once you get clean and you're not drinking anymore, if you fall off the wagon, then the clock starts again. It's the same thing. To me, it's like the same sort of an addiction, because like we get addicted to wanting to be with that person and wanting to, well, why don't they want to be with me? If I want to be with them this much, why don't they want to be with me? But that kind of a thing, it's not about the other person. It's about what's going on inside us that we feel like we're missing, that we're getting from that person. And you can't get something from somebody else because it just doesn't work like that. When you feel like you got to get something from somebody else, that's when the resistance builds and they go away. Unless, right, like narcissistic people tend to manipulate. But manipulating gets what they want, or it appears to be what they want, but it's not real. You know, it's like airbrushing a picture, right? So you put this picture up that's airbrushed and it shaved 30 pounds off of you. But does that make you feel better because you convinced me that you're thinner than you are or that you look better than you are? You know the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like when people manipulate things, it's like, who are you trying to convince? You know at the end of the day. You know, I just can't get past that. Like, when you manipulate something, it's fake. If I have to force you to do something and you don't really want to do it, then do I really want it? No, I don't. Because then it's like, I know that I had to force you to do it. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy behavior that we have as humans. MJ did one for Nav. It's 30 minutes away, so she's just being very lazy. Yeah, because she feels like it's going to take over an hour of her day to drive him. And yeah, that's not right. She should just take him. Nav general for the rest of 2021. Looks pretty good for you. You've got the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders and you should have some nice choices. It looks like you're being guided by the divine. Romance may heat up, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and things could change for the better quickly. You got money coming in. Stepping into your own confidence brings in a new job opportunity that's like a wish come true. And your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Like, you know what I remember with that Aquarius that I was off and on with for all those years? I remember, like, not hearing from him and then, like, getting a text message from him and, like, my heart would stop. It's like I was addicted to the text message, right? Whatever it was going to say. And the excitement around that. Meanwhile, like, I would go like days without hearing from him. Like, sometimes I wouldn't see him for a couple of weeks and then he would show up somewhere. And it was very addictive, especially when I wasn't expecting it. Like, if I wasn't expecting it and all of a sudden he reached out to me, like, it would make my heart stop. That's not love. Like, that's not a love relationship. That's like being addicted to like a dramatic, unhealthy situation, which is what I was for a very long time. The only thing I could say that I give myself credit for is when I made the decision to stop the nonsense, I finally stopped it. But it took a long time and a lot of heartbreaks in between. What an asshole I was. Bo, cards for the week. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you may have some nice choices that come in. Don't forget to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A little bit of money's coming in. Your perseverance seems to pay off, and somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Life seems to move forward this week. Could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from, or something that you've been hoping to hear back from, like a job, a doctor, a school, something like that. Being guided by the divine, life changes for the better quickly, and you may have a wish that comes true this week. Put it out into the universe. Let's see what happens. Yvette, when will the sales pick up? I'm going to say within the next 6 days, you should start to see an improvement, and it should continue to improve for over the next 6 weeks. She's not taking a nap. Shar, what is next for me and G the Leo? He said that he's leaving next month. Between now and next month, you may see a little bit of romance pick up between you and the Leo, and it looks like listen to your intuition. I think he is going to leave next month because there's a tower moment that may come in. And you might feel like things were going really well, and then for whatever reason he leaves and there's negativity, and you could feel like the love has run out. But between now and then, things could be okay between the two of you. Coco, general. Could have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Your perseverance pays off, and there's money that comes in. You got choices coming in, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. Being guided by the divine helps your life to move forward pretty quickly. An Aquarius is around, a Cancer is around, and so is a Capricorn. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. TE, when is the Gemini planning on contacting me? Okay, when's the Gemini going to make contact? You should hear from her within the next 2 days. Pretty soon. SS. Should talk and consult to end the wedding planner, or let my parents organize the wedding? Should I organize the wedding? Should I let my parents do it? I think let your parents do it. There's success that comes in around your parents taking care of it. Aqua, how does BK feel now that I left? Not great. There's sharp energy. They feel burdened. They feel like nothing is changing for the better, and there's poor timing around the situation. I don't think that they're happy that you left. Coco did one for TD. Davey did general for this week coming up. Maybe making a decision to walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. You could also feel better compensated or better respected around work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Success comes in around that. Fire sign could be around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Looks like you have a Scorpio that could be entering, anxiety moving into the past, and a wish comes true. There also may be a road trip on the horizon. Let me go back up. Sand for the next 24 hours. You may feel like a wish comes true when life is starting to move forward. You may feel like somebody that comes in that's significance, that's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and negativity is moving into the past. Lose, career for the next 7 days. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your career. It looks like anxiety is moving into the past, an old wound is healing and moving into the past, a new beginning is happening, and things are moving forward. Pompey, love for 48 hours. Yeah, you may be feeling like not much is happening over the next 48 hours. Like things are a little bit stagnant. You may feel like nobody's putting in any effort. You could also be feeling a little bit like you were treated unfairly, or like the timing is kind of shitty over the next couple of days. I don't think all that much is happening. It looks a little disappointing. TD general for the week. Love cup is full. Love could be heating up. There may be some happiness coming in around that. It also looks like you could be upgrading your home, redecorating your home, organizing your home, entertaining at home, whatever it is, it's positive. There may be the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain around a business or work endeavor. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Or putting money aside for something may make you feel relief this week. And in general for 2022. It looks like you're stepping into your own strength and your own independence. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you've got the world at your feet. Listen to your intuition. Someone makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Some point early 2022, you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and then you got new choices that come in. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. You got money coming in. You could have a side hustle coming in, and you got feeling prepared for new ventures. Looks like an air sign enters that may be brand new. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Feeling like life has come back into balance when a soulmate connection moves forward. Could be with a romance. Could be with a Gemini. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you're moving on to greener pastures. You're not moving backwards. You're moving forwards in 2022. Crystal, when will I meet my new future husband? I don't know when you're going to meet your husband. You could ask a different question. I don't know where you're going to meet your husband, what his name is, who he is. The only thing that I can do is look into the next committed relationship, but I don't know. I don't know. People always ask that question, and it's like if I had those kind of answers, if I wouldn't be able to, that's all people would ask. I'm in 2022. I'm nervous to even say that, okay, because of the way the last 2 years have gone. So I'm skeptical to say that. That's what I'm hoping for on the inside, but it's not coming out my mouth because I'm scared. Coco did one for TD. Let me go back up to the top. Coco Babe, is my boyfriend on his way to see me today? I feel like I'm going to see him. Okay. He could be on his way to see you. Yeah, I think you're going to see him soon too. And I can't swear it's going to happen today, but it's like soon, like maybe sometime this week. Maggie, how does the Virgo feel about me? Thinks that you're well prepared, successful, independent, conscientious, smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, and sincere. Sakshi, will I and Paris meet again? Yep. Mihak, finances from now until December. Finances from now until December. It's like kind of hit or miss between now and December. You may feel like things are a little bit tight, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, some money shows up. Perseverance pays off. But you could be a little bit burdened between now and the beginning of December, or now through the end of the year. It could be like kind of up and down, rather than improving overall. It's kind of like this. SS, I only saw one super chat from you. I didn't see another one. I didn't see. I never saw the second one. I only see one super chat. Just send the question because I don't see it. So, and now I skipped 2 super chats. I'm only seeing 1 super chat that was made. And it said question below and it was for $2. Yeah, I only saw 1. Yeah, I know that like the reason why I set it to $2 was because so that people could put the question in the blue box so I don't have to go looking for it. I don't know why some people can't do that. It doesn't let them do it. But if you can do it, if you could put the question in the question box, only because like lately there have been like it's just very hard to keep track. All right, let me go back up. TD, how is my niece feeling towards me? Her energy is off with me lately. Okay, let's see. She may be upset about something. I don't know. She may feel like you've betrayed her trust in some way or a little disappointed. I would ask her because it looks like the two of you have a nice relationship and she kind of admires you and she thinks of you as somebody who's a good influence in her life. She may be feeling disappointed in something. I would ask her about it. Maybe it's a mistake, you know what I mean? Like maybe she thought that you did something that you didn't do. And I did that one, right? The general for 2022, yeah. SS, messages that I need to know. You could have an argument or a bickering with somebody that's close to you. You may feel like a little bit upside down when it comes to either finances or something financial. Maybe you may be feeling like money's a little tight. It also looks like you could be overthinking things. Stop overthinking so much. And if you feel like you're holding yourself back, don't hold back. If there's something that you want to do or something that you have an idea of in the future that you want to either go back to school, learn a new area of study, don't hold back. Definitely follow through with it. Crystal, general love reading for the next 6 months. You've got success that comes in. You've got happiness that comes in around love, and you have choices. So you might be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you, and you're not looking back on the past fondly. A fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have an Aquarius and a Cancer that come in. That may be nice options. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and prepared for your love life to move forward. You can find yourself with a new beginning sometime, maybe around the beginning of this year, with new energy of your choice. You should have choices that come in. Queen of Swords, is RS ready for a committed relationship? No, I don't believe so. I don't think so. Nuzrat, what's Sadiq thinking about me? Thinks that you're strong, independent, kind-hearted, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're perseverant, well-prepared, and creative. Creative and unique. Sister, I posted this long thing about narcissistic friendships on my Instagram this morning because I was realizing how she really negatively impacted my self-esteem over the years. Ever since hearing from her, but I don't know if I should take it down. If she sees it, it may blow up her ego. Did she see it? Okay, let's see. I don't believe that she's seen it. I think that if you take it down, I think taking it down would be the best thing, because I think if she sees it, she's going to think that you did it because of her, and you're right, it's going to blow up her ego. I don't think she's seen it yet. Queen. Is the appeal decision taking longer because they keep finding things to investigate, or have they not started the investigation? I don't think that they found new things, and I don't think that they haven't started it either. I think they're still working with the same stuff. I don't think anything new has come up yet. I think it's going to take them a while, not a long time, but it may take a little while for them to totally investigate everything and get back to you. Sister, why did that girl in the brain training ask about my deck but never answered when I said you want to know where I got my deck? I think that she wants the deck. I still think that she could reach back out at some point and respond. I think that she's kind of making you wait, or she's just being difficult. She's thinking about it. She may be overthinking it. I think that at some point she may reach out again, or she may answer you and tell you that, yes, she wants it. Because I think she does want it. I just think that she's thinking about it. It's like, what's to think about? Do you want it? Yes or no? Like, just get it. But it's like she's holding off. She's kind of thinking about it, and she's kind of being like, all right, I'll respond when I'm ready. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is, but she's making a bigger deal out of it than it has to be. Toka. Pisces K feeling towards me. Is there romantic? Okay, let's see. Could be romantic, yeah. Or starting to head in that direction, yeah. Supreme, will I be in a relationship with Jada, or friends with benefits with Jada, or just friends? Okay, let's see. Friends with benefits. In a relationship. Friends. You could be friends with benefits with this person. I don't see a relationship here. If you are okay with being friends with benefits, that would be okay. The problem is that if you're looking for it to turn into a relationship, it's not going to turn into a relationship. Three of Cups is in reverse. There could be somebody else around this person right now. So if you're okay with only being friends with benefits and not expecting it to ever become anything else, it could be pretty successful as friends with benefits. So I would say friends with benefits would be the highest, then friends, and then last would be a relationship. Coco, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Divine Cancer, what is holding Libra as... Oh, shit, that disappeared while I was reading it. Hang on, let me see if I can find it again. What's holding the Libra S from coming forward and expressing her feelings? Is it her ego, her negativity, or something else? It's all of it. She doesn't want to be the one to express feelings. She doesn't feel comfortable. She doesn't feel confident. She feels negative, and she feels like she's just not ready. There's a whole bunch of things. Jay, me and Brianna the Aries. Okay, you've got romance heating up at some point. So I know that you guys have kind of been through it right now, and nothing is changing for the better quickly. You just got to go through this. You got a bad time right now. The timing is shitty, but at some point you'll be back in good graces. She may kind of be a little shut down with the Hermit. Just give it time, because this should all work itself out. You might not be there yet. It could be somewhat of a winding road, but eventually things move forward and this moves into the past. Summer, how is he feeling about everything that happened now? Got sharp energy. Sharp energy around the situation. Feels stuck, feels stagnant, feels like there's a long road ahead of him. Not good. Feels like he's holding himself back. May also feel like, yeah, sharp. Not thrilled with the situation. Is overthinking things too. Nuzrat, what kind of a person Sadiq is? A little bit adventurous, very respectful, kind-hearted and sincere, well-prepared, hardworking, career-orientated, driven. They got a lot of goals. They're kind of a stable person. They could be slow and steady, wins the race, and they're sort of maybe a little bit predictable. Oh, cards for the week. A disappointment moves into the past and balance comes back to life. Could have a wish that comes true this week. Communication may come in from somebody or something that you've been hoping to hear from, or someone, or it could be like if you're waiting to hear back from a school, a job, a doctor, whatever it is. A wish comes true. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. It also looks like you could have an Aries around that could be of significance. Listen to your intuition. Some good luck is headed your way. AS, was the sudden interest and desire in studying English to becoming a teacher divinely guided? Yes, it was. Yeah. Rose, is R in love with me or someone else? At this point, I don't think that this person is in love with anyone. They may have love interests around. They could have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They've got an Aries around. There's a Leo and a Capricorn around them, but I don't think that they're in love with anyone right now. Beautiful one. Why hasn't he contacted me yet? This person's feeling stubborn. They're feeling a little bit like upside down, or they may be waiting to hear from you. They also may be feeling like the timing is bad, and they're slow and steady wins the race. You're going to hear from them, though. I think that they're going to break down and reach out to you sometime this week. Sabrina, is Jay in love with me or someone else? I don't think that Jay is in love with anybody right now. There is no romantic love around this person at this point. There's actually a little bit of negativity around love when it comes to them. Mitchell, Mike's thoughts and feelings and intentions. This person seems to be distant, and there seems to be somebody else around them at this point. I don't know if they're in a committed relationship with someone. They got a commitment here. I would say it's... right now, I wouldn't expect much. Looks like the timing is bad, and there's not a new beginning happening, and it doesn't look like anything right now is really moving forward. Not from them anyway. You may have to reach out to them if you want to try to get things going, but it looks like they may be involved with somebody else. That may be where they're at this point, and you may be feeling a little disappointed. Mario, you were dead on. She just dropped the kids off. Oh, good, 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 good. Good, because you know what? Like, they want to see you. Like, divorce is hard on kids. Or separation is hard on kids. You know what I mean? And they want to see you, and they're going to be thrilled to spend time with you. Cause for celebration comes in around them. And it's successful. I'm glad that she dropped them off. Mario, what does the Pisces want from me? The love cup here is full. She still has feelings for you. She's complicated. She's a pain in the ass. She can be selfish, and she wants you to chase her. But she still has feelings for you. I think she wants you to chase her. That's what I think that she wants. I mean, it's like she drives you nuts. I'm glad she dropped the kids off because they really want to see you. Sister, how is he feeling towards the situation with me now? She's annoyed. She's annoyed because you haven't responded to her. I think she's annoyed. She's feeling impatient. She's waiting for you to respond. I think that she feels like angry. I think she feels like you kind of disrespected her. Good. Good. Let her go a little nuts. She's a disaster. She feels unstable. Like nothing is moving forward. I think that she feels frustrated that she can't manipulate you into doing what she wants you to do. And you know what? Good. Scenario, why did Jada Leo stop communication? I don't think that they intended to stop communication. I just think that things got busy and time got ahead of them. It does look like you got communication coming in with them in the near future. And there could be growth, change, and transformation around the situation that leads to happiness. So I don't know. And if the way these cards read, I would tell you that if you still want to be in this person's life, reach out to them because it could open up the door again. You know, sometimes what happens is, and this happens in all kinds of situations, Yeah, have you ever been in a situation where you intend to reach out to someone? Like, oh, I gotta call so and so, right? And then a day goes by, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta call so and so, and then before you know it, it's 2 weeks. Well, if it's just your friend, it's not a big deal, right? Oh God, I just haven't gotten to it. But if it's some certain connections, like you don't want to have to deal with what the other person is going to be like. So sometimes it's like now it's like it's been too long. So now I feel awkward. So now rather than just facing it, I just don't do anything about it and time gets away. And then they feel kind of like now I don't know if I should reach out. You know, so their anxiety prevents them from reaching out. And then time gets away for no reason, which is like stupid, but I can understand it from that perspective because I had a friend who could be very difficult. And if, like, no matter what you did, you were always wrong. So sometimes, like, you would want to avoid talking to her for that reason. I'm not saying that's what you did. That's what you did. I don't think that's what you did, but I can understand how sometimes the timing thing. Whereas with other friends, I could be like, "Oh man, I'm sorry it's been so long, but I just haven't had time and I just haven't gotten to it." Whereas with her, I would be like, oh man, it's going to be an issue now. So I think that, yeah, time just got away. And if you want to reach out to them, I think that you could start talking again. Lydia, any potential TLC this week? All right, let's see. Yes. Okay, so you're no longer holding yourself back or you're no longer being held back. You make it to the top of the mountain. You've got an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Then you have a Cancer around. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have romantic options. And then you got the Magician here, the ability to manifest them. Yeah, you should have a pretty decent week with some choices. Nazra is Sadiq, sincere towards me and intentions. I don't think that I don't know what he's saying to you, but he doesn't, no, I think you're going to be disappointed with him. It's like he says one thing, but he does another, and there's not a whole lot of room for growth, change, and transformation. And there may be complications around the situation. Like there's other people involved here. There's like third parties that could be involved, which is complicating things. Um, I don't trust him. No, I don't think that he's being sincere. I think he's got somebody else around him, and I think that he's going to be a disappointment. It doesn't look like the relationship is functioning well. There's deceit around the situation, and there may be even betrayal. Um, Mr. Evil, I passed my assignment. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Oh, I think you're going to pass it. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Amazing Me, 48 hours. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. The hard work that you put into something, schoolwork or business related, pays off. A wish comes true. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan as well. And is Denise burdened by what I told her about my side hustle? No, I don't think so. Tanya, will he fall for me? I don't see that happening in the near future. Adonis, what are Vivi's feelings for me? We haven't spoken in a while. She may think that you're no longer interested in her. She may think that you've moved on. She thinks that you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere. She may think that you have a lot of potential. You're very successful. You don't hold yourself back. And at this point, I don't think that she feels like you're sitting around waiting to hear from her. Maybe because you have that other interest, she could be picking that up and kind of feel you a little disconnected. Iwa, is the connection between me and the Gemini real, or is it in my head? Mm, it's a little bit of both. I know that sounds like crazy, but it's like the two of you do have a connection. But because you have this connection, you're kind of believing it more, that it is more than it actually is. And it's at this point, you're feeling it more than they are. Um, High vibration. I made it clear that I don't see you more than a friend and I have no feelings for you, but he still expresses himself. We are talking. Well, I have to pay karma for this. I don't feel good. No, no. You don't get bad karma because you're not interested in someone. No, he can't take no for an answer. That's not your karma. First of all, the whole idea of karma is kind of up in the air anyway, because I think the way that we think about it is not really the way that it happens. Like, I always thought, like, if you did good things, right? If you put good out into the world, you would get good back. I don't believe that anymore. I also used to believe, like, if you held, true to like your morals, like you didn't steal things, you didn't lie, you didn't cheat, right? Growing up, those were things that I was taught, that's how you don't do that. And if you do that, then you're going to have to pay for it at some point. I don't really believe that because just the older that I got, I saw my friends, like I had friends in high school that I swear to God, they could rob you fucking blind. But in high school, their lives were better, much better than mine. Like as far as like having more friends or not being rejected by guys or having like I never went to the prom. I never had any boyfriends in high school. Nobody ever, I mean, I didn't really have any friends. I mean, I had some friends, but I wasn't very popular. Um, I didn't see the karma come back to me ever. Or maybe it hasn't yet, but you know what? I'm getting a little too old to believe that the good that I did at 15 is coming back to me now. But anyway, so then when I started studying yoga, we had a philosophy teacher that came in that said that it doesn't work like that. That is like the Western idea of how karma works. That it really builds up over lifetimes, which I feel is totally unfair because if I don't remember my last lifetime, why should I pay for what I did then here? Like that to me sucks. But maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Another one of my friends said to me just recently, and I thought this was interesting, when you die, you're made to feel the way you've made other people feel. That's an interesting concept, right? So if you spent your life making other people feel bad, when you get to the other side, then you'll be made to feel the way they felt. I don't know if I believe that, but that's kind of interesting. But that kind of goes along the lines of karma, right? Like now I'm feeling how I've made somebody else feel. But you don't get bad karma if you're not interested in somebody. Like the fucking guy at the bar that I was interested in. He doesn't get bad karma because he didn't find me to be whatever. Whatever it was about me that he just wasn't attracted to, that's okay. It doesn't give him bad karma because he doesn't do what I want him to do. Like to me, no, like to me, I would say bad karma would be if you were not interested in him and pretended to be so that he could buy you things and take you places and spend money on you. That I would think would be bad karma. But if you tell someone, listen, I'm not feeling it, You have every right to feel that way, and you have every right to be with the person of your choice. If they can't accept that, that's on them. And then that's how it kind of comes back to like us when we're in that situation. Like here, this person could not be more clear with how they're like, the guy at the bar could not have been more clear that he was not interested in me, but I couldn't accept that. Why? I thought, oh, at some point he's going to realize. No, at no point. The more I was there, the more I was in his face, the more I was turned off by, the more he was turned off by me. And it's not a physical thing. It doesn't have to, it doesn't make a difference what you look like. It's not a physical thing. There's something else there. This just wasn't, you know, I mean, maybe he thought I was ugly, but even, I don't even think I don't even think it matters though what you look like. I mean, I could have been a supermodel. He just didn't like me. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why he didn't like me, but that's okay. He's got that right. You know, you move past it. But the people that get stuck, that are holding on, like in your situation, you don't feel good because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, right? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but that doesn't mean that you got to date this guy because you feel sorry for him or you don't want him to be hurt. No, no, it's on him, because remember, it always comes back to us. So what is inside him that is making him attracted to you, even though you're telling him that you're not interested in him? He's attracted to you because you're not interested in him, because that's something that's inside him that makes you, that he finds you attractive, because you don't want to be with him. So no, he's got work to do on himself, and you do not get bad karma for that. No, 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 no. Toka, did I miss one for Toka? Pisces, key feelings towards me. Are they romantic? I did that one and I said yes, right? Yeah, I know. You know, high vibration. I feel, yeah, good. I'm glad that you feel better, because you shouldn't feel bad. You didn't do anything wrong. You know, sometimes it's just not there, and that's it. You got to accept it. Who here haven't I gotten to? Spiritually beautiful, I didn't do. Shirley, I didn't do. Formosa, I didn't do. Okay, let me start here with Priya. When will I and the Scorpio meet? Sometime this winter. Probably before the end of the year. XX Love Me. What should I know about T? This person is pretty passionate. They're kind-hearted. They're sincere. They're very driven, loving, and kind. They could be a little bit deceitful at times. They could also be a little bit disappointing and somewhat selfish. They have good intentions. They mean well. They don't hold themselves back. They're very successful, and they're very smart. Very driven. Anonymous General. Cause for celebration comes in around success around work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school. School could come in, feeling a little bit more financially stable. You do have a new journey on the horizon. I wonder if you're going back to school for something. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you got a little bit of good luck coming in. It looks like things are changing for you for the better pretty quickly, and you might be feeling like at work you're being better compensated or better respected, and something should happen before the end of the year that makes you very happy. Glitter Bee, what's next for me in love? Could have a new beginning on the horizon that's very passionate with a Leo. Looks like you might have some choices too, and your perseverance around love pays off. If you're not with anyone right now, it looks like making it to the top of the mountain, like you can breathe a sigh of relief when a growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your love life. You got a Scorpio and a Leo around. It also looks like you may be moving forward with your love life before the end of this year. Sarah, New York, good things coming from in this week. perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You got some money coming in. Hard work that you put in comes back to you. You also could be feeling like a dispute, a disagreement is resolving itself and moving into the past. And something should happen this week that makes you happy with the sun. Happiness comes out. Vartika, what's coming in the near future? Life seems to move forward pretty quickly. A Cancer comes in. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full, and you could reconnect with an old friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. A Libra and an Aries enters. It also looks like the Hangman's in reverse. Life is starting to move forward pretty quickly for you. A disappointment moves into the past. Supreme, what should I know about Jada? They could have a little bit of sharp energy, and they could also kind of be a little bit weak. They may come off a lot stronger than they are. They're not really that strong of a person. You may find them to be somewhat disappointing. They could make promises that they don't keep, and nothing for them changes for the better quickly. They tend to hold themselves back. They have a new journey on the horizon that may involve finances or work, or maybe even school. Cause for celebration comes in around that. There's someone who's kind of successful when they apply themselves, and they like they have potential to be very successful, but they don't always follow through with things. Like they may have intentions, like I'm going to do this. They may start something and then not finish it, and that could be where their downfall is. Shirley, how is Elle feeling about me? It looks like they think that Elle thinks that you're successful, kind-hearted, sincere, perseverant. May feel like you're intelligent, stable, secure, independent, and courageous. They seem to have a lot of respect for you and think pretty highly of you. Jasmine, what is my person's current energy towards me? It's kind of like moving forward, growth, change, and transformation and success. The energy is pretty good. Pretty good. Formosa hair, will he start to like me? I think so. I think he does like you. Yeah. Kama, I feel tension when I'm with R. Does he feel it too? Is it sexual or love tension? I think that you may be developing feelings for him, but I don't think that it's, at this point, no, I don't think it's mutual. I think that you're developing feelings for him. I don't think that he's developing feelings for you, not yet. You might have to give the situation a little bit of time. Spiritually beautiful. Should I give up on my person? Maybe time to give up. It's like the bad is starting to outweigh the good. And maybe time to just like put it behind you. Is there anyone here that I haven't answered for? Isabella, general for tomorrow. You are no longer holding yourself back. It looks like you've got choices that come in and anxiety is moving into the past. Hangman is in reverse. It looks like life is starting to move forward. It looks like you're laying down the law, setting up boundaries that serves you well. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. And I did that one. Glitter Bee, I did one for you. It was about love. Was there another one that I missed? Miss Rosie, when will Jay tell me that he's started seeing someone? Sometime before the fall ends. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Balance comes back to your life. You may be feeling prepared for things to move forward, and you could be ready for like life to move on. It looks like you could be coming up with a side hustle that could bring in extra money, and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Not looking back on the past fondly, but eager to move forward. Should be a pretty good day. Anna, Augustine, the Gemini missed me. I'm a Capricorn. Yes, I would say from time to time, yes, he does miss you. Oh, I did a donation one. Oh, okay. Let me do Vicky. Does JB have feelings for me? Not romantic feelings. Not if that's what, if you're asking if this person's got romantic feelings, no. This person may care about you as a person, yeah. Big Mama, will the Cancer address my concerns? Yes, they will. Yep. Letter B, will RM call me for my birthday? We're not in contact, and does he have feelings for me? It looks as if this person has walked away from this situation. I would say that they are not planning on calling you for your birthday. I think that they've made a decision to move forward with their life. I would not, yeah, I don't think so. You may feel like they have treated you unfairly, but it looks like I wouldn't expect to hear from them on your birthday. Especially if you guys haven't been talking now. Like, if two people are not speaking, they're not speaking for a reason. So birthdays and holidays are not going to change that, because as soon as communication starts, it starts over again. Women want to be contacted on their birthday. It's very important to them. For men, it isn't. Birthdays are not usually important for men, for the most part. I mean, there are some, exceptions to the rule. I don't give a fuck about my birthday, to be honest with you. If someone treats me like shit 364 days a year, don't be nice to me on my birthday, save it. And vice versa. If you're someone that's in my life that is good to me 364 days a year, but you can't remember my birthday, I don't give a fuck. You know, that's not a big deal to me, because I would rather somebody be, be reliable throughout the year and not just on one day. But the idea of not being in contact is that you want your life to move forward. So contacting somebody for a birthday, you only contact people that are going to be in your life or that you want to be in your life. So I wouldn't expect that you're going to hear from them on your birthday. Sun, what are wise feelings towards me? What are wise feelings towards me? Wise seems to think that you are kind-hearted, sincere, very passionate, may think that you have a great personality, or that you're outgoing or fun to be around. It's like very positive. Has a lot of respect for you. May also feel like you're grounded, stable, secure, and genuinely a pleasant person. Pratika I did, Formosa I did, Sarah I did. Who here haven't answered for? Aquarius baby. Oh, welcome, welcome. What are his thoughts and feelings and intentions towards me? He thinks that you're smart, intelligent. The love cup here is full and communications coming in. Thinks that there's room for growth, change, and transformation around a new journey between the two of you that could be successful. Rums, how does the Pisces feel about me? Is he thinking of me and missing me? Yeah, this person thinks about you from time to time and does miss you. They think that you're a kind-hearted person, somebody who's spontaneous, fun to be around, somebody who's creative, unique, kind of like a one-of-a-kind person. Sister, I never heard from Elle again, the tarot reader that I met on TikTok, that had been pursuing a friendship with me and then asked about how she should do private readings. She had me share all of this personal stuff and then disappeared like 3 weeks ago. What happened? Could she have started a new relationship? Was she with anybody? Romance may have heated up for her. Negativity has moved into the past, and she feels like her life started to move forward. So she's been, I guess, busy with that kind of stuff right now. Was she already married? The reason why I'm thinking it has something to do with a love relationship and family. I don't know if there's travel around them, or maybe she wasn't around. But family stuff may have come up around a committed relationship. I think that you'll hear from her, though, at some point. I don't think that she's disappeared forever. I just think, yeah, I think communication's coming in from her. I think she's just got caught up in the moment. All right, I'll be right with you. Sister, I haven't heard from Brandy in a couple of weeks. She made it official with that guy. Will our friendship just fade out from here? But isn't this the one that you made a decision to not speak to anymore? Or that was somebody else? I can't remember. No, I think you're going to hear from her. I think that you're going to hear from her. I don't think that she's gone. No. But I thought this was the one that you decided that you didn't want to talk to anymore because she was selfish, or she was like a pain in the ass. Maybe that's somebody else. Son, will I get the QC job? I think you will get it, yeah. TE, is the Gemini aware that I have been withdrawing from her, and how does she feel about it? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. She's noticed and she feels a little bit disappointed. But she also feels like you're there for her, or that your relationship, she feels like you're really into her and that she can kind of take you for granted. It's not right. It's not right the way that she's treating you, but she feels like you're always going to be there and you'll put up with her, with her shit. Which is not fair. It's not a fair thing. Sister, I did delete Brandy from Instagram after she deleted me, but then she reached out to me a couple of times. After that, I didn't respond. After I respond now on Facebook, all of her posts are with her boyfriend. Okay. Yeah, but, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you how you want to proceed with her. It kind of seems like she's a lot more work than she is. Like, it seems like it's more of the two of you arguing with one another than actually being friends at this point. So I think that for you, you may just kind of feel like, I don't want to put energy into this because it's just not worth it for me. But you can make that decision when she reaches out to you the next time. Anna, what does Augustine Gemini think about our separation? He may feel like it's necessary right now. He feels like he needs space. He's slow and steady wins the race. He needs some time to himself. And he's feeling like this is what he needed. Yeah, for whatever reason you guys are in separation, he feels like it's for the best for both of you at this point. Zara, actions of Macus the Aquarius towards me during Christmas and New Year holidays. I don't see him. He's the hermit, so I don't really see much happening from him. It doesn't look like anything is changing around him. I wouldn't expect much. I mean, maybe you'll hear from him, but I'm not really even thinking you're going to hear from him. He seems to be, like, fed up with the situation. Mel, general for this week. Dylan, I will be right with you in 2 seconds. Got money coming in. Money comes in, a disappointment moves into the past, and feeling well-respected or well-compensated around work. A Leo may enter, a new job or business opportunity could come in, and you're no longer feeling stuck. It also looks like you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You could breathe a sigh of relief around something business-related. Could be the side business or the new business. No longer holding yourself back, a wish comes true, an Aquarius enters, or an Aquarius is around. All right, Dylan, I'll be right with you. All right, let me just do Farid, because I've seen this person hanging out here for a while. What does Xenon think or feel towards me? Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, stable, sincere. May feel that you're attractive, and seems to have a lot of respect for you. May also think you're quite passionate. Alrighty. Is that it? That's it? Let me go take him out. I'll be back on tonight, hopefully by about 9:30. 9:30, 10 o'clock, you know how it goes around here. Rums, where did you donate? Why is that happening? That people are saying that they're doing super chats and it's not showing, because it's not showing here either. Let me just do it fast. Will the Pisces come back into my life or not in contact? I don't see them heading back. Not right now. It looks like they've turned and walked away. It looks like there's anxiety around the situation. I wouldn't expect them to come back, not in the immediate future. You may just feel like they're constantly a disappointment to you. I wouldn't expect much at this point from them. Okay. I'm going to go. I will see you guys tonight, hopefully 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. Thank you all very much for being here, and welcome to the new people. Hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.